What is the mind? The mind sometimes is described to be like this is a very interesting example from the Upanishads. Now we have cars, right? Before there were cars, when these books were written, composed by the sages in the East, they gave the example of a chariot, right? In a chariot, you have a chariot, you have horses, and you have the reins, right? Instead of a steering wheel, you go like this, and the horse goes left. I don't exactly know how it works. Maybe you go like this. I think it's opposite. I don't know. But the horses know. You go like this, and they go that way. You go like this, they go that way. So these reins, that's the mind. That means the mind is not in and of itself conscious. Okay? The horses are our senses. Right? So right now you're looking at me. That's a horse. You're hearing. That's another horse. Can we smell? Let's try to smell something. What do we smell? Incense. That's a horse. Let's touch something. Okay? Touch something. That's a horse. Okay? And space itself, the ability to interact with space through sound. So these are called the senses. We interact with the world through the senses. And they're pulling us in different directions. Your senses ever pull you in a direction?
Every day.
Sometimes it says, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Right? Sometimes it says, don't pay attention in school. Right? So our senses tell us to do different things. And our mind is following the lead of the senses. But in the chariot, what is the chariot? Chariot is the body. Okay, this body is a vehicle, right? You're learning in school, and according to your education, you go in different directions, according to your desires. I know a lot of people who go to school and they study a major in something, and then they do something completely different. I remember growing up, I'll give you something relatable. Everyone asks you when you're growing up, what do they ask you? What are you going to be when you grow up? Why is everyone always worried about growing up? Why can't we just stay youthful? Right? Everyone's always asking me, what are you going to be when you grow up? When are you going to... And I wanted to be... Guess, what do you think I wanted to be? Any ideas? No.
A magician.
I wanted to be a firefighter. He said it. Yes. Good. Thank you. She said it. Thank you. Firefighter. That's cool, right? I wanted to be a firefighter, and I wanted to play sports. I wanted to play hockey. My dad grew up in Canada, Toronto. He was a hockey player. I wanted to play hockey. I wanted to beat up people and get beat up. Be on a team. Try to do something. So everyone was always telling me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I never thought I would be a monk, but I met my guru when I was a boy, 9 years old, and my life completely was transformed. And I went back and forth to India every year, and then I lived there for 16 years. When I graduated from school, I lived in India for 16 years in a monastery, and I studied there and I served there. It's a very strange story. We don't have time right now. It's a very exciting, exotic story.